Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ryan back here. We're going to do another video. We are doing a really quick just sandwich dish. It's going to be about 4 of us, so we're just trying to make 4 good sized sandwiches. If we get 5, that's fine. We'll just have a leftover. I'm going to show you all the ingredients. It's going to be a grilled roast beef sandwich with some cheese, some caramelized onions, and a homemade horseradish sauce. So I'll give you all the ingredients. Use whatever roast beef you want. We got a pound, so like I said, it's about for 4 people. So we're gonna try to make 4 good sized sandwiches. Maybe if we get a 5th, that'd be good if we have a little leftover. I got about 3/4 of a pound of provolone. Same thing, just use whatever cheese you want. The provolone with this sandwich is good because I don't want too strong of a cheese. I want to taste the roast beef and I want to taste the horseradish sauce and the caramelized onions. That's the main goal there. So that's your roast beef and your cheese. Then onions, of course, for your caramelized onions. Sour cream. You're gonna need a jar of whatever raw horseradish you can get. Not a sauce, just the raw horseradish. So sour cream, horseradish, some Worcestershire, just a little bit. You don't need a lot. And then some Dijon mustard. And then I got some kosher salt and some black pepper. And we got about, well, this is an 8-pack. We're gonna use about 5 rolls of here. So we'll also grill these. You okay, King? King, come here. Sounds like you're coughing up like a locust. What did you eat? Anyway, so I'll show you how to do everything. I also, with the caramelized onions, we just did that in the spaghetti, but I wanted to do a video just to show what's up, buddy? Just to show how to do that. So we're gonna get started here in just a second. Once King just coughs up this boot that he has, poor little guy, I'm gonna let him out, let him run around a little bit. So anyway, we'll be back in just a second. I'll wash my hands, we'll get ready to cook. Okay, so we're gonna make the horseradish sauce. I'll try to give you exact measurements, but to help you out, because I usually just eyeball it, we're probably not gonna use all this sour cream. We only need enough for about 4 or 5 sandwiches. So we'll do about that much sour cream. That was about 1/4 cup. And then we're gonna use, maybe just a tad bit more. There we go. And then we're gonna use about a 1/2 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And then, so that was like a teaspoon of the Worcestershire. So, and then the main star, the horseradish, we're gonna use a good little amount of this. So I'm gonna go about 3 parts to what the sour cream is. So you can adjust the raw horseradish how you want, if you want it more of a bite, if you want it stronger. So I like it with more of a bite, a little bit of a strong bite, so because I want to taste that horseradish on the roast beef. So that's about that. We're just gonna mix this up and just kind of see where we're at, and then we'll add salt and pepper. So you really are looking for, you want a nice balance of some heat from the horseradish and then just some tanginess from the Dijon and the Worcestershire. So you can adjust this how you want. Let's get all this incorporated, and then we'll add a little salt and pepper. Looks like it's pretty good color. All right, so we'll start off with, we can't take it out, but we can put more in. So we're gonna start with just a little bit of salt. It's a good little pinch. And if you want to be fancy, you can use the white pepper. If you're doing like a roast beef or something, you want a horseradish sauce, but black pepper's fine. All right, so you just want to taste, see where you're at. So see if you need to adjust it. Tastes good to me. Maybe a little bit more salt. Nice tanginess, nice bite. You can get a little bit of heat of the horseradish. but it's not gonna like knock you over. It's not overpowering. So it's creamy, got a little bit of tanginess. So that's it, that's perfect. That's for our roast beef sandwich, and then we're gonna just start assembling it. We already caramelized the onions, so we did a video for that, so you guys can check that out. And yeah, so let's get going. Okay, so we're ready to assemble the sandwich. We got everything done, so we're gonna use a good old nice big pile of roast beef. You don't have to put anything on the pan. We're using a skillet. We're actually using this for other stuff too, so we're not going to use that today. And this cooks faster too. So basically no oil, no butter, just putting the roast beef down real quick and kind of spreading it out. So the whole idea is you want to have everything make contact with the pan as quick as possible. You don't want to cook it too long. There you go. So it's good to use tongs for this. So, and then also I used a little bit of butter on each half. We're using Kaiser's, and then some garlic powder. So it's like garlic bread. So we've already toasted one up, so we're gonna be toasting some more here in a minute. I just wanted to show you one, and then we're gonna make the other ones. So you just see how we do it, and then I can whip up all the other ones right after this. So this looks like there's a lot of meat, but I want it to be stacked up, and there's not a lot of items on it. So there's no lettuce, tomato, or anything. So it's a roast beef sandwich. So just gonna, doesn't need more than a minute. We're just gonna have everything make contact with the pan, and then we're gonna just stack it up into a pile, put the cheese on there, and our caramelized onions, and that'll be it. So that was pretty greasy, even though we didn't put anything on there, no butter or oil. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to pat some of that, just get some of that off there. You don't need all of that. All right, so this is good. We don't really want to cook it more than this. So get everything in a nice little pile. Nice little color on there now. Put that guy up there. Just a tad bit. All right, so we're gonna load up. I'm actually gonna give it a little bit of salt and pepper. It looked like a lot, but most of it fell out. And pepper. Cheese, I'm gonna do 3 pieces of cheese. So, because I want it to be real cheesy, gooey. Okay? And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of water, just a few drops. Push that down for a second, okay? And then we're gonna dab up our toasted garlic Kaiser Roll. Put a nice little smear each side. There we go. So that's it. Let that cheese melt just a little bit more. That's about it. Excuse me for 1 second. Let's see if my big spatula is in here. So we're gonna put some caramelized onions. Is that the top or the bottom? Oh, that's the top. Some on the top and the bottom. How's that? We'll do that. All right. So this is looking good. Perfect. Cheese is all melted. So, and leave it nice and stacked up, you know? If you're entertaining or if you're making a bunch of these for your friends, just leave the roast beef stacked up, because look how pretty that looks. So we got everything on there. I did upside down again. That's okay. Get right up in there. Look how pretty that is. All right. It's gonna be a little bit backwards because I put the cheese on the other side, but that's okay. Let's see if I have a bread knife, because I don't want to tear this up too much. So just be careful when you're cutting it. Don't want everything to fall out. So there we go. So this is our grilled roast beef sandwich with caramelized onions and homemade horseradish sauce on a garlic toast Kaiser. So I'm gonna jump in and just take a bite real quick. Woo! Look at all that sauce oozing there. All right, moment of truth. It is amazing. It is absolutely delicious. I got a nice little bite of everything. Some of the caramelized onion and the sauce. It's just nice tanginess, nice bite from the horseradish. Guys, you've got to try this. It didn't take that long. The longest thing was the caramelized onions, which takes about 10 minutes. So, but everything else is just bang, 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 real quick. So give this a try. And thank you for being here, and leave a sub and a comment if you get to try this, and let us know how it turned out. And we'll see you on the next video.